My name is Sylvia Jordan, and I'm from Albany, New York. And I'm standing in front of a building on 2nd Street, which is 292 2nd Street. The building has been abandoned for over 30 years. And the reason why I'm making this video is because there's a lot of controversy going on about what is trying to go into this building. I'm here to tell you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And everyone who knows me knows that I am a woman of my word. And know that if I believe in something, I'm going to fight for it. If I don't stand for something, I fall for anything. And I'm saying to my community, if we don't stand for something, we will fall for anything. Now, RSS Development is trying to put a 24-room, 3 to 4 men recovery house in this building. I'm all right with recovery. I love recovery. I've been around recovery, Narcotics Anonymous, for over 22 years. And and it's a beautiful thing when people trying to get help. I would love for people to seek out the help. But for RSS to come into our community, when we already have over 10 recovery houses here already, to come into this building and say that they're building a recovery unit for all males, right? Going under the recovery umbrella. So if they go under the recovery umbrella, then they don't have to expose to us what these men are recovering from. So what I'm really trying to say is that it's unhealthy if they go under recovery. If the men are recovering from drug and alcohol, it's still unhealthy. This block and this Arbor Hill and West End is already infested with drug dealers and alcoholism. So in all reality, they're not going to succeed anyway. So why set them up for failure? Now Colony did a petition. They housed the sex offenders out there on 155 Skyline. They did a petition to get them out. They tried to move it over in Menands. They did a petition to keep them out. So where is a better place to do it? Arbor Hill, West End, South End. But I'm going to give you some statistics here. 1 out of 35 individual that goes through a recovery process stay clean. So therefore, if 1 out of 35 stay clean, then what happens to the ones who don't succeed? They're running through our neighborhoods. They become a liability and not an asset. We went to the meeting, because see, I was one of the 40 that attended the RSS meeting. So we go to the meeting. They had their little presentation. They told us they were offering us 13 jobs in our community that nobody in our community is going to get. They also told us that there's a 24 unit, 3 to 4 bed to a room. RSS has been given $3 million, like I stated. I want to ask my people, do you really think it's fair? I'm not saying this is a sex offender house, but it's unfair to be able to bring that magnitude of men into our community, around our children and around our elderly. We already have a fight going on. And I'm asking and I'm begging, please stand with me on this one. If you want to know more about this, contact me. My number is 518-334-8721. I live at 13 Lexington Avenue. Now, we went to the state, we went to the county. We got letters out to the governor, Breslin, and we got over 1,000 petitions. So, for the information that you may be receiving that's saying that, oh, we doing this because of the election, this has nothing to do with the election. This isn't a third ward fight, a fifth ward fight. This is a community fight together. We need all the wards. We need the community to come together and fight this fight. This has nothing to do with election. But what I do want to let you know, there is some people that's in the election that agrees with what's going on in this building. And the only reason why that they agree is because they were not told the truth. And they didn't ask questions. See, I'm the type of person who asks questions. So, and the reality of this whole thing is, they were really trying to sneak this in on us. I just happened to be in my yard one day planting some flowers. And I seen these guys in the back of the building, so I asked them, what were they doing? I was kind of excited. I was like, wow, we're getting ready to get a youth center for our children. I asked what was happening, and they told me about this being an all-male center. And I stood my ground right then and there. And I said, not in this community. So if anybody want to know who started the ball rolling on this building, it was me. I started the petition. I gathered the people. I've been getting people to come to the meetings and go to the meetings. It was me. It was no one else. It was me. But the sad thing about it is about the misinformation. So I'm coming to you and I'm begging you and I'm pleading with you. Please stand together with us on this one so you will know the truth. So all the controversy around this building, I've done my research. There's nowhere in the United States is there a 100-bed all-male recovery house. So, like I said, I'm not saying it's a sex offender house. But when you're dealing with recovery, you're dealing with MICA, you're dealing with mental illness, you're dealing with addiction, you're dealing with sex offenders, you're dealing with men of all walks of life. So do you really think we need that around our children? Ask yourself. You ask yourself. We don't need that in our environment. What we need is a vocational center to teach our young men and children trades. What we need is a day have center for our elderly. What we need in our community is low-income child care units. What we need in our community is youth centers for our children to come to after school. Because see, all our youth centers have been taken out of our community. Look around you. We have no youth centers for these kids to go to. We need a resource building in our community. That's what we need. We don't need another recovery house. We have enough. Like I stated earlier, we have 10. So, I'm not gonna bore you. If you'd like to know any more information about 292 2nd Street and what's going here, please contact me. My name is Sylvia Jordan. My phone number is 518-334-8721. Contact me. We can discuss it. I can let you know when the meetings is. Please don't let nobody tell you that this is all based around the election and who's running for election, because it's not. It's not. Okay? And half of the people that's trying to get you to think that we fabricating about this building do not live in our community. Do not live in our community. Hear me out. Okay? So, the best information is the information that's sought. So if you would like to know more about this building or the fight that we got going on to stop what's going on in this building, please contact me. Thank you very much.